Loved ones are remembering a 32-year-old Palm Desert man who died of fentanyl poisoning late last month. Cameron Bridges was found dead in his home on the morning of March 20th. Those close to him say he took a pill for pain relief following a recent dental procedure. Authorities say the pill was laced with fentanyl and ultimately killed him. A 39-year-old woman from Palm Desert was arrested yesterday and is now accused of selling him that drug. An investigation into his death continues. News Channel 3 Samantha Lomibau is live in studio with more on how loved ones are remembering him and how they're trying to raise awareness on this issue. Samantha.
Good evening, John. Yes, today I spoke with Bridges' partner and sister. They described him as an outgoing and fun person who is always the life of the party. Now, they made it clear that Bridges is not an addict and what happened was a very tragic accident. And now they're working to make sure no one has to go through what they did.
Lord, please don't, please don't let this be, I just kept trying to wake him up and tell him to get up.
March 20th, a day that changed Kevin Camarillo's life forever.
I got close to him and I kind of saw his, body. He was a little pale. And I tried to wake him up and he was unresponsive. It was just probably one of the hardest things I'd ever had to do.
Camarillo and Bridges were together for 10 years.
I always told him, that he was my home. No matter where we were at, no matter where we lived, he was my home. And I could go anywhere in the world as long as he was with me. So I think that's what I'm going to miss the most, probably not feeling at home anymore.
He told me Bridges was a man who loved everyone around him, and they loved him back.
Cam was honestly the life of the party. He was just very vibrant. I mean, he can light up a whole room all the time, anywhere we went, and he made friends everywhere.
Bridges died of fentanyl poisoning, but his family said he was not an addict.
This is not something you would have expected, for my brother. So it still to this day, I think everybody is just shocked.
The day before he died, Bridges was experiencing pain following a dental procedure. They said he took the drugs for temporary relief.
He reached out looking for something other than what he was prescribed. This person is somebody that he trusted. This was a friend.
His loved ones are now working to spread awareness that no matter who you get pills or drugs from, whether it be a trusted friend or someone you know, they are still very dangerous and even deadly.
There's like this hidden veil of feeling safe when you are obtaining something from somebody that you know, somebody that you trust. And, in that moment, that's really when it can turn to tragedy.
After losing Bridges to unexpected fentanyl poisoning, they want to make sure no one else has to go through the same thing.
If we can save a life, I think that's even if it's just one life, we want to go ahead and make sure we're able to do that.
Bridges' loved ones are in the process of starting a nonprofit in his name to educate youth and adults on the danger of opioids. And so those struggling with addiction can get help. It's set to launch within the next 2 months. Live in studio, Samantha Lomibau, News Channel 3.